Definitely.
Gotta get my mind right for the people.
Shouts out
It's
to the
6
boss,
o'clock.
man.
You know what time it is if you tuned in to Glock Aware. It's shot o'clock. You see, I done grabbed the bottle.
Definitely
It's shot
right
o'clock. I am Irize.
And I am Mr. Manley.
Together we are over a drink. Thank you for coming through with the personal little bottle since I was out in the streets and.
Oh, listen, I
couldn't
brought my
get back
homie
home.
with me. My best
I see you
friend.
brought
If y'all
that
don't
nigga Don. Let me tell you.
That guy are friends.
Yeah, me and DJ, we.
Yeah,
me and
friends.
DJ, I don't know about him sometimes.
Listen,
All right.
he might be probably one of the best wingmen on the planet.
Nah, ain't nobody better than me.
Nobody better than you.
You know, I'm gonna say that every time.
Well, yeah, definitely. But Don Julio's a great fucking Mark Price to your John Stockton.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, that was a little
So-
basketball history for those of a certain age bracket.
Yeah, I'm up ahead of you. I had to take that shot because, like I said, it's had to get my mind right. I mentioned it to you a second ago. We are in pre-retrograde. All right.
Retrograde. My bad.
I'm about to
y'all.
drop the link for y'all so y'all can tune in through Glockaware so I can see y'all actual comments and respond that way. Yes, we are definitely in pre-retrograde, and retrograde has been retrograding. Wow. Already. Like already.
It's retrograding.
Already.
Oh shit, y'all know Irize.
But you know, I mean, just a little light work.
Huh?
Light work,
Okay.
you know. No, I'm going to Glockaware, so I can. That's what I'm doing. So, you know, as we all do, we check in what we did with each other this weekend. What did I do this weekend? Damn, like this weekend really went by as a. I'm lying about. I don't know what I did.
What you do?
I went to Charlotte, North Carolina.
You did, Charlotte.
Yes, I went to
Okay.
Charlotte. We went live now.
What you do down there? How was it?
Um,
It's a beautiful city too. Charlotte is a nice city.
So remember I told you a while ago that one of my coworkers said to me, if you're not treating these airplanes like a taxi or an Uber,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing it wrong.
It's pretty smart of her.
I went to Charlotte for it was a him. Him
Oh,
said,
pretty smart of him.
yeah, him said, you're not treating them aircraft like a taxi or an Uber, you're doing it wrong. And he'd been working there for I don't know how many years. So
Mm-hmm.
shout out to him for traveling all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to Charlotte for a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, Active was the.
Word?
I told Active I'm about to be a new groupie, and he was like, "Nah, don't say that. You know, 'cause you family. Wherever you go, wherever I come. Speaking of family, he's like, "Is love? Is
Welcome
love,
in the
you
building.
family." Okay, now
We
speaking
have-
of family.
Miss Nelly Yoga.
Let me do the introduction while she
Fitness.
catch her breath. It is your favorite yoga soldier, aka the Yoga Broad.
Yes, thank you.
You didn't miss much. We just did our salutations, and we getting into the weekend. So.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's definitely
Yes,
a
I
beautiful
was
day
just-
for a neighbor.
Just telling
I can't
B-
stay in the house today.
You can't.
Yeah, we're
No.
gonna get into all of that. So I was telling
Yeah,
B
right.
that I went to Charlotte, Charlotte, North Carolina, for Active DJ'd an event that my
Mhm.
girlfriend Yolanda and the collective that she's a part of, Radio Rehab Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not using that, so yeah, you can use it. It's called Radio Rehab Charlotte. They're arts collective. They put on events, a lot of live music shows, very culture, meaning hip hop culture, music culture oriented. And I went.
Okay.
They purchased an event space. Let me tell you, if this place was in Philly, that's exactly where I would have my 50th birthday. It's an event space, has a kitchen, a little stage area. They were showing video, or I guess maybe a slideshow of the Charlotte nightlife and
Okay.
different scenery, while these two DJs, DJ Skills and Active, were actually doing like a head-to-head.
Oh, that's dope.
Shit was. I mean, there was another DJ who opened up, and I apologize, I can't think of who it was at the time. But like, your ticket got you a drink, it got you past hors d'oeuvres. It was a really nice event, and you could either, you could be as dressed up as you wanted, and some people were celebrating birthdays, so they definitely was outside, and then
Okay.
or as casual as you wanted. And there were some casual people, but a lot of people had like a little mix,
Yeah.
like a little class with little sneakers,
Mhm.
because we are of a certain age where the heels seem like a good idea. But fuck that.
Sneakers are pretty stylish though.
Yeah,
Man, you
I
know what I'm
love it,
saying? You can rock a
can-
sneaker with something.
You
if
know, I
doing
got a
it
pair
right,
of J's
you know
to
what I'm
match
saying?
with
With
every
anything.
fucking thing.
can wear
Don't
sneakers with
yeah.
I
'cause
have
I don't-
or my favorite go to Chuck Taylor.
I was about to say Chucks.
Gotta have a pair of Chucks.
Chucks.
Every fucking color.
Yep.
Me and my daughter about to tear the fucking Chuck's Converse store outlet up in a few weeks.
I love a good pair.
So I went down there for this event, and it was really nice. I had a really, really good time.
Good.
Shout out to the city of Charlotte for always showing me a good time. This is the first time in a long time that I went somewhere on a quick trip and nothing happened crazy. Like when I went to Atlanta, they broke every fucking window on the rental car, and I had to pay for that. Like I rented a car. They gave first.
He was in Atlanta.
First, they gave me a fucking electric car, and I went in there like, do I have to take an electric vehicle? I don't want nobody's electric vehicle. I don't want. I just don't want it. So they gave me a Dodge Charger, so I was out. Like I was outside in them streets, and yeah, it was. I have family in Charlotte, so I got up. Shout out to cousin Tim. I linked up with him. I didn't see my blood family, my cousins and my aunt, but I did drive from Charlotte, and because the rental car alleged that it was going to cost the same if I turned it in early, so I just drove instead of flying. I drove to Fayetteville to see my godfather, who I had seen for the first time in my adult life, and I will be 50 this year. Have not seen
your godfather for the first time
in my adult life. I keep in touch with him. I talk to him, but I have not seen him since I was a 17-year-old high school senior visiting colleges where he lived in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro.
And I went down there to go visit a school. That is the last time
that
that he physically.
She didn't really mean that.
No, yes, she did. She meant it.
I mean, outside of the colleges, North Carolina A&T, shout out, which I remember it so well because he told me,
both my nieces go there right now.
I went to see a couple schools down there, and he said, well, you can't come to school down here because all the schools down here is party schools, and then you're going to end up just like my god brother's name is Maurice. He didn't do the right thing in school. Matter of fact, as soon as my god brothers became of age, they came back to Philly.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
So I drove and I spent the day, like an hour or two with my godfather and his wife.
That was decent.
Lorraine. Yeah, it was really nice, and I got to see his family because they apparently, they're at the age where they do a Zoom call like once a week with family to check in.
Oh, that's decent. That's thoughtful too to keep in touch with everybody.
The first thing that my godfather's wife said to me was, "I'm so glad you made it so you can finally see him before he check out." Oh. And
holy shit.
It was funny.
Like,
if you know her, it was very on brand. It was funny.
Yo.
It wasn't like a sad thing, but at the same time, it did kind of make me feel like if something happened in the next couple of weeks, it's really gonna be because I finally showed up after all this time.
So now if something happened,
you can
equate it like he finally
visit.
seen me. He felt at peace. He did. So yeah. So
but I had a good time. Oh,
you better have that thought if anything happens in the near future. So
listen,
like that's the thought you should have.
I talk to him often. I told him I'm gonna get my dad back down there. Me and my dad can fly down there and hang out with him a little more.
Hurry up.
But the event was really nice, well curated. It was when I got there, it was very like 90s R&B and very, old school.
That's all.
Active.
That's always
I talked
festive.
active. He was like, I'm gonna turn this up. And when I tell you, boy, he turned it up.
He always does.
Him and DJ Skills turned it up. They were like playing, like he would play a certain Biggie song for or a little set, and then he would throw on maybe like the original, and then Skills would come in with the sample. Oh,
that's dope.
And vice versa.
Nice. When you do that,
that's
awesome.
Nice. It was a very, very, very nice event. I had a great time to the point that Active is doing something in Sunday the 16th. He doing something in San Francisco, and I'm trying to fucking switch my work schedule around to be there.
Sunday the 16th
of March. Advantage of flying for free. I told him already. He goes back to Vegas in May with Janet, but he's also the official DJ of the what's the name of the fucking tour? Where the Party At tour.
I saw that.
Featuring Nelly.
Saw that.
And I'm not really trying to go see Nelly, but I'm trying to be wherever Active is because it's a party. And so I know in certain cities he's going to be doing after parties. So that's kind of how I'm going to curate my little trips. But I do know that they're going to be like in Australia and shit with Eve.
Wow.
I ain't seen Eve live in concert since the late 90s, early 2000s.
Wow.
Promise you that.
She's out here performing?
Since since she went to TV.
Right, since before she went
Yeah.
over and
I'm about
started
to say.
enjoying her most lovely and beautiful Caucasian life.
Yeah. She's
You know, I
definitely
wouldn't be
living a
performing
Caucasian
either if I
life.
didn't have to.
Uh-huh.
If I didn't
Right.
have to.
She don't have to.
If I had a baby at that late in the game and my husband just wanted me to be a mother, blimey, that's what I'm going to do.
I'll be the best damn mom ever.
Be the best mother.
Hey, that's Irize right there. We ain't got another guest in here from over the pond or nothing. That's definitely Irize for those who can't see and then only listening. You're pretty good with that fucking accent.
I practice it often. When I was younger, I wanted to be when I was younger, on God, I'm about to tag my mom so she can tune in. But when I was younger,
you gotta tag her in the tuna
because she be forgetting sometimes. She be doing other shit. She do be living her best life.
Come on, Miss.
She just came back. She just came back from Aruba.
Ooh,
Oh.
She just came back from Aruba.
Right.
She was at Carnival.
Where we at with it?
I just that was me tagging her. She just came back from Aruba. She was at
Carnival. Hey,
when I tell you, my mother, you have to understand this.
She was outside.
My mother is only 23
yo.
years. She's only 23 years older than me.
Hey,
So the way I be outside,
yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
love
she
it.
be outside. That's where I get it from. I realize that I get it from my mama is fucking real.
Mhm.
So my mom, I'll never forget. My mom, I think 20-something years ago, because I think she was 23
got a
years
shot?
ago.
No.
Her birthday's coming
What
up.
you
She
doing?
an Aries, April
I ain't
14th.
know. I was waiting on y'all.
About
Y'all
yeah,
started
come
already?
on.
Had a shot. What are you
Aw,
talking about?
shit.
We gotta
Don
toast. We
Julio,
gotta
you
toast.
need
Aw,
to toast
shit.
again. Hey man, I want to give a shout out to everybody who tuning in on IG.
On
with me,
IG,
yo.
yes.
Shouts out to
And
all
they-
y'all
and they
tuning
was tuned
I
in
really
on over
appreciate
here
the
and tuned in
love.
on Facebook.
Everybody tuning in on Facebook and everything.
Hey, y'all,
We
hey,
gonna take
everybody.
this shot at Don Julio because this is my fucking best friend in 2025.
Mind you, I'm sitting here. but
I'm
That's why
saying, you know what I mean. Come
It's
on, don't
okay.
get jealous over Don Julio.
it's okay.
Come on.
My
it's
mom
tequila.
probably drinking Don Julio when she got that titty tattoo in
Yeah.
Aruba. 23 years ago.
I fucking believe it. Don Julio make you do some things.
And after that, because I spent so much money on my trip, and I really didn't.
Oh.
I flew in
Yeah.
from Charlotte
Yeah.
and took my ass to work.
Oh, you still got a
Yesterday.
sweatshirt and a scully on. Proud of you.
I'm proud of him too.
I don't know how you're
Because
doing
it's
it.
getting nice. Every time the weather goes up 60, I be at work like, yo.
I was about to give a shout
Maybe-
out
So excited.
to
You can give a shout
everybody.
out that drink Don Julio.
Yes.
He said
To every
yes.
fucking body that drinks Don Julio. Listen, there's some good shit right
It's
here,
great.
man. And this is my second shot. For those who
That was
tune
my
in all the
second
time and everything, y'all know I ain't no super drinker, but when some
It's
tequila
smooth.
get in this joint, like that, like yeah,
And it goes with the weather because as Nelly says,
that's two shots.
sun's out, buns
All right,
out.
I'll catch up.
It's
Give
two
me
shots.
one more.
Go ahead, you can do it again.
catch
Go
up.
ahead, knock yourself out.
Nelly be
You
like,
can say knock
"Sun's
myself.
out."
I'm gonna
Nelly-
be taking this jacket off in a minute.
You should take it off now before you start sweating.
Yeah.
At least take the scully off.
Yeah.
It's already beautiful.
It is
it's
gorgeous
sun's
out
buns
there.
It's-
Sun's out. I can't
Sun's
wait
out,
for sun's
buns
out,
out.
buns
Hey,
out
this
weather.
shit-
I'm going to be 45.
that
These
weather that-
45-year-old buns are going to be out.
This is that
summer.
weather that incites
For me to be
home
45
behavior.
looking like I look, you damn right. These buns is out.
You're gonna have the buns out.
45-year-old
At 45.
hot
Oh,
cross
shit.
buns is
Uh-oh.
out.
My abs don't never go away.
Somebody
They
gonna
out.
be mad.
Since I was like 16, that stomach been out, and you know it.
It's out.
Okay,
You know,
yeah,
you know, I'm
look-
good.
Oh, you
Yeah.
ain't got yours out right now.
I
She
got
got
it
hers
right
out.
now. I
Yeah,
got it right
but
now.
yeah,
Action.
listen, we go to
You know, I'm
events and
working on
everything.
it.
You be
I'm
out.
working
You know what I'm
on
saying?
it.
So yeah, shouts out to everything. But
I like-
before we get into anything,
What?
anything,
What we
I
getting?
want to know what you did this weekend, Nelly. What you do?
Cleaning. There's just like a bunch of stuff going on at my house. I'm still trying to get rid of puppies. Anybody want a puppy?
What up?
You did regular
Henry?
living shit.
Regular
Oh.
living shit.
Yeah, life.
Like regular
life be
living
lifing.
shit.
Yeah.
I just been like trying to stay focused, painting more hats, buckling down with my craft and shit like that. I am trying to do a line dance event coming up soon. Everybody keeps tagging me in all these line dances. So
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
I
sent
just
you
been trying
one.
to be focused.
I sent you one because I was like,
That'd be dope.
it was one of those incoming stitches where they had like people doing the Tamia line dance. And it was a
Uh-huh.
group of white folk, y'all. And black people
Oh.
was feeling some kind of way. They was like, oh, they're not going to
Poor
outnig me.
thing.
Let me learn to dance.
Yeah.
Some of them was
Line
killing it.
dancing is really like I always like line dancing, but I feel like it's really growing amongst the younger
Yeah, for
generation.
white people, just tell them it's Zumba, and that's how they get it.
Yeah, well,
If
yeah.
if you just tell them it's Zumba, that's how
They love it.
Hey, listen.
Then they love
That's
it.
how they can figure it out.
I done seen some line country dancing, John. Though you seen this shit?
I'm gonna do a
This
rodeo
country song.
theme.
Yeah.
What's the little hit song they got going on?
Which one? Which?
Kick your boots. Kick your boots. That's the
Where
joint.
your
That's
fans-
kick
yeah.
your boots. Yeah.
Oh,
It's another one though.
I
No, it's
got
another.
my
It's a new
boots on
one.
the ground.
Yeah, that
There's
shit.
a
Boots on the
line-
ground.
I
joint. It's
realized-
another one.
There's a line dance for every fucking. There's
Yeah,
line
like, it's a
dances for
million of
songs
them.
that don't.
It's one
Aren't
for
meant to be line dances.
Trina.
Listen,
Pull over that ass.
I
too
was about
fat.
to say there's
There's
definitely
one to
line
that.
dance for pullover. There's line dances for everything.
I make up line dances, so it
I was
literally
gonna
is
say I
one
think
of
people
everything.
make them up.
I do.
They either make up the
I
line
make up
dances,
my own.
and then if you're in the skating culture, they
How
do
do
the
you-
line dances on the skating
On the
rink for the
skate?
So
song.
wait though. How you make up a line dance and get it to like go?
Just
Get it
keep
to,
just
doing it and
fucking-
people
do
wanna
it and
learn
keep
it.
teaching it and keep
Yep.
teaching it.
Wow.
I made up one to Chris Brown's
Hey.
Sensational. Shout out to me.
Hey, shout out
And
to you.
it's growing.
Listen,
People want to
and-
learn it.
Hey,
and
listen.
I
I
do
know
it.
somebody who made up one to Chris Brown's Fine China.
Oh, yeah, I know that
That
one.
was
And wait,
my
you know where
I
they
know
got,
that
you know
one.
where they got the basis of it from?
What?
Just Dance on the Wii. 'Cause
Hilarious.
that is one of the songs, and she took pretty much the Just
recycled
Dance and made it into
Way
one
to
of the
recycle
fire
that
ass
shit.
line dance that it was easy for people to get because if you played Just Dance,
Could you get any monetary thing for doing that shit for like starting a line dance? Could you like capitalize monetarily off of that shit?
Yeah.
the
Like you
people who
start a
made
line
the
dance or
if
some
you
shit
make
like
a
that?
song to go with it, yes,
Yeah, but
like
I
Cupid
mean, just
Shuffle,
yeah.
all that,
Yeah.
like.
But then you got to make a song. Now you got to become a true artist and get in there and
Because
make a
think
song
about
to
it,
go
people
with
do
that
the
joint.
electric slide for everything, and that's what
Oh
makes.
man, what?
And there's
Come
a
on.
song for that,
Mhm.
but whenever I hear Candy,
Yeah,
What? Come
like
on now.
candy.
I already know.
I can feel it when you walk. Even when you talk, everything over it. It's so candy.
Y'all,
Hey.
come on,
Speaking of,
goddamn.
did y'all happen to catch last
Shouts
month
out to Don Julio.
the teacher that was teaching the kids that for Black History Month? It was on.
And was it the little
it
white
was
boy
only
started
the little
doing it?
white boy
Yes.
that was doing it.
Killed it.
Hey,
It was like when
that's
y'all
what-
hear this,
Killed
what
it.
you
Shout
supposed
out
to
to
do?
him.
Little white boy was like,
Killed it.
Shouts out to his fucking parents for raising that kid
That's
right.
right. That's right.
On the cookouts,
you
he
know
heard
his
that
dad had a
motherfucking song,
girlfriend
man.
named Tanisha.
Okay.
His pop be
Or he
singing
had-
that shit to his
Or him
wife.
had a nanny named Shelly
It
Ann.
definitely had a nanny.
His pop be singing that to his wife. That's what I'm talking
One
about.
of
Shouts
those
out to
like
that good
spooky little
parent.
TV shows I watch. Was it? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if it was Black Mirror or not. But they did like a little short where the white kid had a West Indian nanny, and she died, and the family couldn't figure out how to break through to him. Like he would eat hot ass food,
Yeah.
and he used to sing the Trinidad and Tobago song, "My
Yeah.
Sweet TNT." It was so. I don't know if it was Black Mirror or not, but it was very interesting to show, of course, our influence. And shout out to it being Women's History Month and Earth Appreciation Month. Shout out to me.
Oh, shouts out to Women's History. It's Women's History Month.
And it's Earth
Shouts out-
Appreciation Month.
shouts out to-
So treat the
shouts
earth
out to
and
women.
your earth right. Yes.
Shouts out to women. Shouts out to women.
So yes, we
Shouts out
have
to
a
women.
large impact on everything. Yo,
Shouts out to
Shout out
fucking
to
women.
the white lady that I seen go viral on Instagram where she going up an escalator. She's an older white lady, gray hair. It's a younger white lady coming down, red hair, MAGA hat. White lady turned around, snatched it off her head, and threw it and hit her with it. You're a fucking woman. You should have more respect. Yo,
Wow.
Wow.
Damn,
beat
that's.
the shit out the white lady with a hat
Come on.
because it said "Make America Great Again."
I'm not. Gonna, I'm not
And
going.
she disagreed because she said, as a woman, how the fuck could you be representing everything that's
That's
represented?
that
All right,
lady's
now
choice.
listen,
You
right
don't have a
now,
right
now,
to
yeah,
snatch
now
that
listen,
lady's
right
head.
now,
You're
we
doing
can't
too
do
much.
that. We can't do
I
that.
thought it was
It's
funny.
no woman.
It is funny, but
I don't want no woman.
she
to
knew who
woman
to snatch
violence.
the hat off of.
She definitely knew who to snatch the
But I
head
don't.
off.
Listen,
But guess what? She
come
was an
on.
elder. I feel like she would have snatched the
Yeah.
head off a young black lady too if she seen one.
Hey,
She was
listen.
one of
No
them.
woman on woman violence this month.
Yeah,
All
please
right.
no.
It's Women's History Month, man. Shouts out to all
Yeah.
women
Shout
that
out
made
to women
history.
that
Shouts
made
out to women
history.
that's gonna make history.
Yeah, like
Shouts
me and
out
Nelly.
to you know what I'm saying? So shouts out to all women. That's beautiful. Shouts out to ugly women.
Henry said,
Ooh,
well,
Shouts out to small
shout out
women.
to
Shouts out to
ugly
big
now,
women.
first of all,
Shouts
that
out
is
to
super
petite
subjective,
women.
so take that
That's
back.
what I'm saying. Shouts out to everybody, whoever got
All
it.
women,
Suggested.
yo.
All
Say
women.
all women.
I'm
He
just
said
trying to-
0 to 80
I just
blind
don't
Shout
wanna
out to
exclude
trans
nobody.
women. Crickets.
Yeah.
To each his own.
I knew that was going to get
You
the
knew that was
crickets.
going. What? I couldn't even follow through with that. When I
Jesus
I
Christ.
knew that was going to get the crickets. There was a very
What?
famous trans woman on The View today. She is
Shuts-
an Olympic.
No,
She's an Olympic
fucking
athlete.
speechless. Irize, why did you do that?
What do you mean?
What did you do that
Because
for?
if you are going to
Why'd
talk
you put a
about
period in that
women-
fucking sentence? I wasn't done. That
I
was
want to
supposed
say
to be a
I
comma.
identify as a minor, and I don't want no
Oh.
responsibilities.
I
I identify as a child.
You can
and
fucking
I don't
do
wanna be
that.
Bill.
You can
Well,
do that. You can do
I
that.
identify
I don't
This is
identify as
America. You
child
can be whatever
because
you
I'm
want.
raising kids, but I definitely am
is America.
trans financial.
Trans
I'm definitely poorer than I should be.
Whoa.
I identify as a very cisgendered, heterosexual,
Yo, I love her.
African American, black female.
True.
I'm a flaming heterosexual.
I got you.
Flaming, okay?
Shouts out to women
So,
that's flaming heterosexual.
That's
Flaming.
right. Shout out to flaming.
Shouts out to men that's flaming heterosexual
Flaming
too.
Shout out to the heterosexual.
Big shouts out to y'all.
We're like
God damn
becoming
it.
extinct.
But anyway, I just
Yeah.
wanted to real quick to disturb everybody because that's what I do. I still want to shout out Dylan Mulvaney, who was on The View today,
Definitely.
celebrating Women's History Month. Dylan Mulvaney
don't
is a
understand.
trans media personality that documented their transition on social media. They are 28.
Mhm.
They have a very kind of conservative family and background. And their family, their grandfather owned the San Diego Padres. So yeah. So it's always funny to me how these
Word.
the very, very right. This is what happens when you try to be so anti. You got your grandkids just decide to pop out and show niggas. So what you do
Did
this
you
weekend?
do it? I
Like
popped out
what?
and show niggas.
Oh, wait. Speaking of Kendrick,
What?
because Kendrick has this line that I love saying.
Crazy.
Kanye may have changed, but I'm still an old school Gemini. I had to unfollow Kanye West this week.
No.
Why? No, fuck. Wait, why?
What?
Come on, listen. Kanye done
Why?
did every,
And my comment was, I never thought I would ever
What's the
unfollow.
what was the
Right.
breaking point?
Yet here we
What was
are.
the
we
breaking
are.
point? Because
This
Kanye done did
motherfucker.
everything you could possibly do
This
to make you unfollow
motherfucker.
him.
Oh my
So
God,
what was the
come
breaking
back,
point?
come
Talk to
back,
me.
yeah.
Because Kanye, my
This
man.
motherfucker posted his outfit of the day.
He was naked.
No, it was a
Oh.
Klan's robe. Completely hood.
My man, Yeezy done did it again.
He never
I'm
ceases
glad-
to amaze
I
me.
will say I'm glad he waited till after Black History
My
Month.
man.
I might have fucking had an asthma
Yay.
attack and died.
He never
Yeah,
ceases to
but-
amaze me.
Yeah, he done did it
he-
again. He's my
he
fucking
Kanye,
hero.
Kanye definitely
He
Why
is,
though,
he is
Ye?
the living Uncle
I
Ruckus.
just want to know why. I want to hear the explanation. Can anybody
I don't
can
want
just
the
like
explanation.
say
I
why?
saw it.
He's
and you
Uncle
know what's
Ruckus.
crazy?
Did it have
You know-
rips or something in it? Like was it like
nigga?
did
It wasn't even. It wasn't a grand wizard
Yeah,
robe.
like-
It was just a common folk. I carried a torch because you said they're worse than us, even though I'm a poor ass white
Yeah.
person.
my man?
Mm.
I said
What
I
you
would
talking
never
about?
unfollow Ye because I love Ye.
I'm gonna
Like
buy that joint.
on
Yeah.
some Team Gemini. I have long disowned Donald Trump on some Team Gemini.
Put your shit on your
But
website.
I love. Let me tell you, I even accept Senior Bush, and he a Gemini.
Mm.
Okay,
Senior?
Senior Bush is a motherfucking Gemini. June 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
I fuck with the other one. I don't fuck with the dad. I fuck with the
You
son.
fuck with the illiterate one that was at the
Dummy.
book reading with
Idiot.
the book upside
Yeah,
down.
fuck yeah, that's
I,
my
fuck
man.
I fuck with the daddy.
Fucks with him. That's my
Because
man.
he's from Texas, and you know what that means? He outright with his shit. So whatever issues he had, you knew about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I respect those.
Fuck this other 45, 47 nigga. But yeah, I had to unfollow Ye because he posted
crazy.
outfit of the day, and it
Hey,
was a
Ye.
Klan's robe, and I was disturbed, offended, disheartened. I can no longer overlook this love for this weird looking white woman that he married.
Oh, she is a mess.
She looks uncomfortable with everything he forces her to
She
wear.
looked like something from
Like,
a
what you
Amber-
mean? Everything she forces
Because
her to wear,
Amber
or
Rose-
what he forces her not to wear?
No.
'Cause-
Whatever.
Like,
Amber
what you
Rose
mean?
was on Club Shay, and she said, and it makes sense because if you look back at the history of anything with him and Kim Kardashian, and she said Kanye was her stylist for a
Yeah,
long
no,
time.
he dresses his bitches.
He dresses his
Y'all
women.
not gonna wear
and
what I
Why
Amber
would
wear.
they?
said he wants people to want to fuck his wife, and to a certain
Yes.
degree of
But he go-
narcissism,
he go
and twisted
overboard.
ass Gemini
He
shit.
go
I
overboard.
get it, but
Yeah.
overboard because
He
she
go
looked
way
very
overboard,
uncomfortable
though.
when she showed up naked to the Grammys.
Listen, right? Real shit. If your wife beautiful, like shouts out to women again. This another shout out for women.
What up,
Okay.
Bree?
Like,
I told
women,
y'all I didn't get to
for
see
me-
all of my family.
For you.
Now-
Sabrina is one of the people that I did not get to see when I was in Charlotte.
Now this one for me. Hey, shouts out to Hank.
I told you, Hank.
Bro, Hank, I love you, Hank. You already know. But for me, women, you ain't gotta be naked to be sexy though. You ain't gotta be like naked. I'd
We
rather
know
for
that.
you. I don't.
But we like being naked
So
sometimes.
yeah,
Don't say we know that.
No,
Most
listen.
of us know that, but
Oh,
that-
most of us. I know
that
Real
is
shit,
either
yeah.
an esteem or an
Listen.
attention thing.
I'm gonna tell you straight
I
up.
like,
esteem
I just
or
like,
attention.
I like
Mr.
fashion
Manley.
any way it comes.
I'm
but-
Mr. Manley, right? And this ain't no gas or nothing. That's my fucking name. I'm Mr. Manley by birthright. Hey, women, we like y'all with clothes on most of the time. We like the clothes off at a certain time. But that sexy shit and everything that we really fucking appreciate, we like you put your clothes on. We ain't gotta see nothing. We don't even really have to see
That's
nothing.
why in all
leave that shit
culture
to
of religion,
leave
women
that
are
shit
to
to
be-
our
are to be
imagination a
covered.
little bit. All we need to
exactly
see
why.
is the curves. Truthfully,
you.
if
Yeah,
you
but
if
that's
you
a-
really want to know, we can.
It's
listen,
a little misleading because men
telling
break their
you.
necks to look at the
listen,
chick that's
listen what I'm
half
saying.
dressed.
Listen what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
Because
they're going to look.
you're
Shit,
going to
we
look because it's there. But
We look.
I'm telling you what we will appeal to and think that's more sexier or more classier or whatever the fucking word you want
Yeah.
to use
I dig
in
it.
that term. Hey, had that dress on and it's long or not even long or short, but it's covering everything.
B.
and the
Noir
curves
said it
is
earlier.
right
He said
with the
more
motherfucking shoes
sundresses.
on. Goddamn sundresses. That ain't even
He
showing
said more-
shit.
Right, he said
that ain't
more
even showing
sundresses.
nothing.
I was
But
watching
that
Authentic
sundress
Philosophies earlier. He said more
it's special.
sundresses.
I love a good
It's
sundress.
fucking special. So, like, real shit, we don't need y'all fucking naked on the street. We need you naked in the room.
All right now.
Fuck you talking about? Like, y'all doing it the wrong way. Goddamn. Put some fucking clothes on when you outside. Plus, your man want
Sun's
to
out,
be
buns out.
like your man want to be
Summertime.
respected a little bit. Goddamn, he can't be respected if his
Summer-
lady
if
naked.
you met me with my buns
That
out,
shit
nigga,
ain't
don't
cool.
think these buns gonna get covered up because we together.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
met me
Hey,
with
hey,
these
man,
buns
how
out.
it- hey, look, that shit should be
Buns
established
gonna
If
get
early
you, met
on.
me
Know
with,
how
if you met me with my buns out and that was
Listen.
your attraction, and
That's-
that's especially
Don't
what you
hope
love
that
with,
shit was
don't
in
do
the-
you'll
that.
likely never hear or see from me again.
Yeah.
Like hear from me or see me again.
Don't do that.
If I meet you with your
It's
buns,
not even the expectation thing. It's just
somebody
Right.
meet a motherfucker with they shit all you have naked or whatever. You already know what you trying to
the only way you
What you
would
trying to
meet
do?
me half naked really is if you come to the swimming pool
come to the beach.
or the beach, like
The
literally.
beach.
Or if
No.
I already know you and you come to the room. That's the only way.
I'm just giving women a
Nah.
shout out though. We prefer y'all like kind of dressed a little bit. Like I'm saying,
We
y'all
don't
ain't
give
gotta
a
be
fuck
fucking
how you
naked.
prefer us.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what men prefer.
I'm past the age
always
where
talking
I
about
would
y'all
have
this
dressed the
shit
way
and
that I
that.
used to dress.
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
feel-
telling
I
you,
feel
I
like
still wear some
Cover the
revealing
fuck
things.
up.
And you know what's funny? Even when I was at the age, because you went through all these phases with
Yeah.
me. Remember the late '80s, early '90s Apache gangster bitch
Oh, that's
phases?
my nigga. Hey, rest in peace,
like
Apache.
the oversized.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the
clothes,
oversized.
The
Yes.
TLC. What about
When
your
gangster
friends?
I love the
bitches was
oversized
up.
pants with the
With
little
little
bralette.
crop- See, that's how
Yeah.
you're supposed to do it.
That's
if you
my
wear,
thing.
If you wear less of a shirt, then you should have on more of a skirt,
There
more
you
of a
go.
pants.
Yeah,
If you have on a mini skirt, you probably
more of
should
a top
have
and
more
then-
of a top.
there you go.
Like, yeah, you're supposed to
Balance
balance
it
it out.
out.
Hey, women, I'm just trying to give y'all a little shout out and everything, like on what men be thinking sometimes a little bit. I might make that a little segment or whatever because I'm fucking Mr. Manley and I can. I might make that little segment on
Well,
this
you
joint,
make that,
like
if you make
what
a
men be
segment about
thinking a
women,
little
and
bit.
you know I'm gonna make a segment about.
I would like you to.
Oh, okay.
I would want the fucking, the yin and the yang of this thing here.
So Nelly,
Yes.
because we can get your thoughts on this, because he said he didn't get to talk to anybody about it. I didn't talk to anybody about it. I just sent it to him on Instagram.
Okay.
Yes.
But I saw this post where
I want everybody to listen to
a
this one.
teacher.
Listen.
Since we're talking about words and language,
Yeah,
and
listen.
teacher shares her classroom's banned word list. A teacher dropped the banned word list, and the students are losing it. Some students think it's unfair, arguing that slang is a natural evolution of language and shouldn't be policed. Others feel it makes sense, especially in professional or academic settings. It makes sense to ban them.
Mhm.
And in either way, the list has sparked a major debate. So, do you think banning slang in school is necessary, or is it doing too much? So the words are, bruh. And not only did she write bruh, she wrote the 3 dots after. Because you know
Right.
when people say bruh, there's always a long pause.
Bruh.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
That's-
my fucking son broed me one day
Hey,
and I
bro.
almost lost my fucking mind. But you know what happened over time? I be broing
you
the shit
bro
out of
him.
that nigga.
Hey, bro, stop playing with me, bro.
On God.
Hey, on God, on God, I'm gonna tell my.
Say less.
Hey, say
Okay.
less, teach. I'm about to get.
That's an old one. I didn't even know youngers was using it. Gucci.
They're using
I'm
that
Gucci, teacher. I'm Gucci.
They're using it.
now? Oh.
Type shit.
What type shit the teacher on right now, dog?
It sounds like to me they're
Wait, let
trying
me
to
get through
get
all
to
the
a
words.
basic level of
wait.
respect.
Yeah, listen, that's why
That
I'm putting
is
it to
lacking
you like
in the
this.
All
classroom.
right, Riz. Bussin'.
Hey, that shit was a
Move.
bussin'.
Now this one I wasn't sure of. It's Gyah, but is it yeah or I think it's yeah because
Yeah,
no, it's yeah like yeah.
yeah.
Low key, high key, finna. Which how you got a problem with finna? Because I do that
That-
whenever I'm around my country kinfolk.
That's
Right, I'm about
country.
to say that's been
You doing too much.
But that's low key
Which
doing
is crazy
too much.
because my son definitely told his teacher she was doing
You
it,
low
it just
key-
yeah,
you
it sounds
low
like
key-
this is what the kids
you low
say
key
to the
doing
teacher.
too
cap
much.
and no cap. Love that for you.
How you capping the teacher though? What
Sigma, which I don't know what that what the tense is for that, and then Baka.
Baka. What can
So,
be capped
It
in
just
the
sounds
fucking...
like all the shit the kids
Yo,
yell out
what
in the
you
middle
mean
of
could be
class.
cap? Because
What could be
yo,
cap in the fucking
man, I was
teacher
on my way
setting?
to class. I didn't have a hall pass because I was just like going from English to social studies.
That's
no cap,
No cap.
No cap.
But yeah, but
bruh.
when would they say that's cap though? That's cap. When
I don't
the
have a
teacher
problem with
teaching
it.
you something. How
When the teacher's
teacher
telling,
teach you something,
when the
man,
teacher,
that's cap.
I don't have a problem with it.
Hey, listen, George Washington crossed the Delaware and did this. That's cap.
no cap. I don't have a problem with it because they don't want the teachers using that slang. Because there's somebody I found on Instagram where
On both ends.
there's a parent where he
On both
always
ends.
does it to get on his kids' nerves.
Yeah.
And they will get up from the dinner table. They be like, yo,
Yeah.
cut it out. He'd be like, what? I just thought it was straight bussin'.
Right.
Didn't you think with the dinner
Now
I
you see
made
how
was
silly it
bussin'? And they
sounds?
be like, yo.
They hear how
Dad,
silly it
cut
sounds
out.
and they don't like it. But it just comes down to a natural, just a level of respect that the kids are lacking in the classroom
That's all it is.
and at home. Right? They're talking like that because more often than not, they're allowed to talk to their parents like that. Like my kids, most of my kids are almost grown. Like so, they say silly shit like bruh. Especially my son. He's the most disrespectful out of all my kids. He calls me bruh for sure. But like hands down,
Bruh.
just
What
bruh.
the-
We-
bruh,
we
we
But you
bruh
know
it
what's
up.
Bruh.
and it's funny you said that because we all went to school. We were all young. We always had a culture at home, a culture with our friends, and a culture in school.
Yeah.
They never intertwined.
Well, now
I knew how to go to
Yeah.
school and not be like, bro, I promise
And
you,
that's
on
what it is
God, I
right
did
there.
my homework.
That's what
the
it is.
computer shut down. Yo,
That's
no
what it is.
cap.
But it
I
carries
lost
over
it.
into their adulthood, and you know how many
Yeah.
of these kids talk like that. And when I do mock
That's what
interviews
it
with them,
is.
they like, "Bruh," to the interviewer. Like you can't go to an interview talking to no job employer like
The
that.
second,
Which is why we have so many young entrepreneurs. That's the only
Yeah.
thing that I appreciate about that because they don't want to work for no fucking body. But then again, like
But then
I
you
like-
can't even put your pitch
like I remind people, but now you can't even work with anybody because
right.
you do, as my coworker says, I speak the King's English. You know, he crazy. Like I speak the King's English, okay? And I always
It's a time
laugh
and a place for everything,
I
and that's
speak
the
Yeah.
problem.
I speak the King's English when I break out my British accent. I speak the King's English.
It's
As-
no
as a-
more
as-
time and place.
For a
honor.
kid growing up, though, the second most authoritative figure in his life is the
It's the
teacher.
teacher.
Mhm.
So if you going in there talking to the teacher a disrespectful way or whatever, like you talk to your friends, then yeah, I can see why the teacher would be.
The teachers are trying
like,
to set the-
set the tone
the
because
tone.
they the
I am
second
your
most.
teacher, not
there you
your
go,
peer.
not your peer.
There you go.
And the parent should be riding with the teacher on that
Right.
because they both intertwine with each other if you raising the kid the right way.
It's
like
not
real
like
shit.
it's,
If you
it has
trying to
anything
raise
to
a
do
kid,
with anybody's
like it don't have nothing to do with culture, black,
that's what
white,
I'm
or
saying.
however.
Yeah.
It don't
Especially
have
since
nothing to
our
do with none of
teachers
that
are
shit.
younger
They
and
gotta do
younger.
with just teacher. That's what it is. So teachers need parents to start riding with them, especially if the teacher fucking if the teacher right. Come on, man, you gotta call right is right.
My
Like,
daughter
come on.
has a teacher that
Teacher's trying to
that's
make
an
your
AKA.
kid better.
She
Like-
reps her sorority. She's definitely young. My daughter texted me from school and she said, "Yo, I really like this teacher. She just played Frank Ocean,
Mm-hmm.
Tyler the Creator,
Mm-hmm.
something." She was like, and now she's playing.
She got a different delivery. She got a delivery
She
for
knows
the
how to
youth.
connect
She
with
know how to
them, too.
deliver it.
and she's young.
And-
So I think, especially if you
Yeah.
are a young teacher trying to present yourself as an authoritative figure, you need to draw the line somewhere
Mhm.
so that you don't have these teachers having sex with children and having children with children. because that's how it happens. They're too relatable.
Yeah.
It's too relatable.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it's a problem.
Be your fucking self as a teacher though. Go in there. Don't
They
be over
definitely
like overdoing everything.
Yes
trying to
and
like
no, because
you know what I'm saying? Be yourself.
Yes
like
and no, because if as a teacher, if this is who you are, if you know you be out with your friends on that type shit.
But then you're not a fucking good fucking teacher. Then
no, you can't say that. You are a person that knows how to code switch.
Yeah,
there's
but
a lot of great.
I'm saying if you're bringing that to the classroom, a teacher, I'm going to assume
then
that whatever the teacher doing outside,
you just have to say
being yourself as a professional teacher when you coming into the classroom. Be yourself as a teacher.
I follow some of these young teachers.
You can integrate your personality into your job if you want. That's what I mean by be yourself. Yes. You integrate your personality into your teaching. The kids gonna see it anyway. Like real shit.
Oh yeah.
If you being a phony ass person, the kids gonna pick up on it.
Shout out to the creative teachers. I follow them on TikTok and shit.
And that's where that type shit comes from.
And they make videos about their students coming in and saying shit like, bruh. The teacher be looking like, yo.
It's just a respect level, man. Like I wouldn't want to hear.
He's 26 years old.
Yeah, so but if your teacher don't want that though, like I think the parents should back the teacher play though.
I agree.
Like I think we need more parents to back the teacher fucking play, like real shit.
My teacher already know. I will roll up there.
Stop like
she has my phone number. Miss Walker texts me sometimes.
Hey, real shit, parents, y'all know y'all kid is an asshole too. He an asshole at home. So if the teacher said he was an asshole in class, don't act all fucking stunned and surprised and shit like that. Like, oh shit, he don't be he bruh you in the house, so he brun the teachers all day. Goddamn, they getting tired of it. Come on, parents.
My son doesn't bruh me. Sometimes
y'all goofy asses
sometimes
up.
he catches me with the bro.
And it's not. Hey, and again,
literally a bro.
Yeah, let me say this one. Let me get this disclaimer one more time. Listen, hey, when I say stuff, man, this size 10 or this size 9 ain't for everybody. But if your foot fit in that shoe, then I can't do nothing about that shit. But I'm never talking about nobody in particular. So don't catch feelings or no shit or thinking, oh, this dart is for me.
But if the shoe
no,
fits,
the fuck it ain't.
Wear it.
But if that size 10 fit you,
wear it.
Hey man, I can't do nothing about that shit. Take a stroll in that joint and look within. That's all I can tell you, man. Goddamn. Shit. I done did it before. So y'all do it, man. It makes a better person. You know what I'm saying?
So you know what's coming back to Philly April 1st?
What?
Spring season?
April Fools.
The Sea Market at FDR Park. So I don't know if y'all are familiar. FDR Park is that park down by the stadium.
South Philly, yeah.
So they have like an Asian market every year, seasonal, where you can go buy all kinds of different like shit. And so this is the Southeast Asian Market.
Oh, I'm down there.
It's coming back April 5th. They be in there every, I think it's weekend,
that's some
from 10 a.m.
shit.
to 6 p.m. It's not only foodie shit. You can also get like
cultural stuff.
If you like to shop for that, but the food be busting.
Oh, see, that's that type shit I'll be on.
I'm happy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No cap.
Low key, I'll be loving Asian food.
I love Asian food.
No, Asian food. I've been
strung out on Malaysian food right now.
Malaysian food?
Oh, I've been strung out on Thai and Malaysian food.
Thai food, yeah.
Banana leaf down Chinatown and got Penang.
Oh, Penang.
My God, man.
Shout out to Peace Mover, who was a producer I met at Touch of Jazz. He put me on to Penang, and he used to love eating Penang.
The shit, but I think I like banana leaf.
Shizzy.
I used to always say, I ain't eating no putang.
Yeah, dirty mind.
They got this fried ice cream and banana leaf. Oh,
I'm gonna blame my mind state on retrograde. It is pre-retrograde. Mercury retrograde starts.
I'm going.
So
through
wait,
shit.
listen. Not only does retrograde come the 14th, you know what else is on the 14th?
What?
The motherfucking full moon. Oh. And you know what else happens?
Women get pregnant.
Total lunar eclipse.
Oh, for real? Oh, definitely women get pregnant that night. And it's women, it's this month, right?
And it's women
history month.
Gonna be a bunch of babies.
Shouts out to everybody who will be humping on that. Y'all should all be humping that night.
Yo, I haven't been humping.
Shouts out to everybody humping that night.
Won't be making no babies.
Such a long time. Oh, I'm sorry. How long has it been?
I'm thinking about celibacy.
I've been thinking about it too.
All the time.
Nah, we all can't be thinking about celibacy.
No, I've been thinking about it.
We're going to drive each other the fuck crazy. If we all
I've been thinking about it.
Like,
I've been hearing such good things from people that I know that's doing it. Celibate.
You know?
Give it away a little time sometime. Okay. I want to try it.
Irize. I don't know why you say the things you say.
It's very
Damn.
I mean,
once you get past whatever your threshold is, you're good. Like seriously, once you get past a certain, whatever your threshold is, whether it's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, whatever, you are good. And the problem comes if you interrupt it and you got to start over.
Yeah.
Or if you know you're the type of person where you're just not going to interrupt that because you know, like, once you get started, you get started. So I've been at work telling people,
that's
like,
crazy.
the weather changing.
Once you get started fucking,
that's me.
You ain't going
once I get started, I get started. Once I get started, I get started. There's no turning back. So I might as well just be celibate because once I get started, I get started. And I get annoyed when you ain't available.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I just be like, you know, I'm just
good
going
things
chill.
about it, just in terms of just the cleansing.
About what?
So,
Celibacy?
First of all,
right.
during Ramadan,
During
you're
Ramadan.
not married. You definitely should be on your celibate joint right now.
No.
He said no.
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 Truthfully, I'm in a bodybuilder, so I'm in the middle of a cut. So I got something going on other than. So right now, you know, don't judge me though. Don't
not
just fucking
judging.
and sit. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people. Tell the
I'm not
people out
judging.
there on the street. Don't fucking judge me, goddamn it. That's what I'm gonna tell all you, don't fucking judge me.
But it is very it makes you more self-aware for sure. This is how I got so in tune with how I am with other zodiac signs, other people that are empaths, people who lack certain social skills, and people who lack certain emotions. Being celibate, because when it's kind of like I feel like sex is another sense because it's a feeling, it's an emotion, endorphins and all that. So I feel like, you know how like when one sense is less of or inhibited, the other one's more intense.
True.
So like I literally have been able to tune into
B is hilarious.
I love women.
Tune into myself in a different way and relate to other things and people in a different way. So if you're gonna try it again, you have to. If you've never done it before, you have to figure out what your threshold is.
Yeah.
I've never done it before, but it's time.
My threshold is 3 weeks. Once I hit past 3 weeks, I don't really care. It don't bother me at all. Like I'm cool.
Right,
like
so-
I'm not looking. It doesn't. You can text me. You coming over? I can know you're lying. I'm not even phased or moved by it. I don't care. Once you hit 3 months, it's like. It's nothing.
Jesus Christ.
Now, is there anything specific that you have to do,
like
to keep your mind off of it?
Let me,
No, because once you here he go. It's your best friend Don.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
It's done. But no, so really, honestly, whatever. That's why I say your threshold. And what I mean by your threshold is whatever it is where you're so like it's not even a thought. No, like there's nothing you have to do to take your mind off of it.
Right.
For me, it's always been I just can't be around a certain person.
Oh, okay.
Or certain people. Like we don't talk, don't text, like don't feed into whatever. Because that's what you're gonna break. So once you realize what your once you realize what your triggers are, you avoid your triggers. You channel your energy different. I've been going to the gym. I've been going to the Y. You channel your energy in a different way.
Listen, I got to get back to working out because I can feel it mentally.
So once you have
no energy.
So if I know that usually I have an afternoon delight, I'm at the gym during that time. So I don't even have time for anybody to come over. And outside of that, you know how much I work and hustle. So it's kind of like, then you start thinking about, that's not making me no money. So that hour and a half, 2 hours.
Damn, you hump for an hour and a half, 2 hours?
I'm just saying the whole time of
you
spending with the person.
know what?
You had an energetic
Manly
nigga. He had a
is
Red Bull and everything in
crazy.
his system. Shit.
No, but one day I
The
was talking to a
energetic
friend through a
motherfucker.
text message.
Jesus.
So I sent the message, and then afterwards I looked at the phone to see the time, and I knew it was like 27 minutes.
Ooh, it's youthful there, boy. That
But
was
the
a
whole
performance.
time was about 2 hours. 2 hours wasted for both of us. We both like money.
That's fucked up. That was 2 hours wasted.
No, not wasted. It
Oh.
definitely wasn't wasted.
All right.
2 hours where
You could have did something productive, made some money. or
that was
something
very
like that.
productive, but we
Okay.
definitely was not making money.
Yeah.
That was the only thing we was not making money.
All right, a
But that's
celibate
what,
person,
I'm just
right?
telling her this is how your mind works when it's been once you hit your threshold and you're at like 4 months, 5
I think
months,
I could do it.
6 a year. You hit a year,
I can do it.
you don't even think about like. You be like, I don't even know. And then when you start thinking, trying to figure out when it was, you be like, oh shit, that was a year ago. And then once you pass your threshold, you also start thinking of, is this person
I know
worth
what y'all
breaking that?
I know what y'all
Yeah.
thinking.
Like
if y'all listen, I know what y'all
me
thinking.
and my
Yeah.
pH is good, so
That's
do I
what I'm
want to run
saying.
a risk of jeopardizing my
fucking
pH
up my
for this
pH. Nope.
7 pumps,
Uh-uh.
25 minutes,
Nope.
15 minutes. God,
Nope.
don't let it be 3 minutes. I'm mad as a motherfucker.
Does masturbation count in like breaking the celibacy?
No, because celibacy is when you're not having sex with anybody.
I thought it was just not busting a
Your
nut.
toy, you can use your toys.
You can?
No, you're talking about, see, if you want to practice tantric celibacy, where you're like,
Tantric, that's
where
another
you're
level.
holding back orgasms and shit.
Oh, okay.
Because you can also masturbate without bringing yourself to orgasm. But that's a whole nother
What's the
show.
point in
That's
that?
a different type of show there, man. That's just crazy.
Tantric celibacy, so that when you
Like
do,
tantric breathing.
and
Yeah.
not only
Where the
just
show is
celibacy,
going.
or just so that when you do get with a person,
Mm.
you're taking your sex game to a different
That's
level.
what the boy did on American
That's how
Pie.
you get past 27 minutes and you get up to 2 hours and shit with naturally.
Oh.
But that's a whole
Okay.
nother episode.
Dr. Ruth over here.
Yeah, you
Nah. I've always
So-
been very, very curious. And I like when I was young, I remember 8th grade, I did a class project on pornography. Like I've always been
So I'm
curious
talking
in
about-
that vein. Like I've
That is
always
fucking
been-
awesome that you were allowed to do a
Yeah, like, I
fucking
probably
report
need
on
to-
pornography in 8th grade.
Shouts out to Vanessa
Not only
Del
was I allowed
Rio.
to do it, shout out to Teacher John, who's
Superhead.
also like a folk singer and singer in the city. Teacher John from Friend Select, John Colgan Davis.
Mr. Marcus.
He, I met Mr. Marcus. I got pictures with him on my
Shouts
social
out to
media.
Janet Jack me.
He told me if I'm gonna allow you to
Yeah,
do
old
this,
school
I
porn
love
chicks.
Janet Jack.
What was
Y'all
the
know
white
what I'm
man
talking
He said
name?
if I'm
Ron
gonna allow you
Jeremy.
to do this,
Ron
you have to do
Jeremy.
it fully.
Nah,
So I
you
did it.
got
Oh, the hedgehog, Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy.
Hedgehog.
Ron
Jake
Jeremy.
Steele.
I was gonna say my man
Jake
Steve.
Steele.
Steve had
Jake
the
Steele,
raps.
too.
He had raps.
Rat had the raps.
Yo,
Yeah.
can you imagine
This
going
shit.
back and watching them old
I don't
nasty
know, but
porn?
we can get out of Women's History Month one day.
No,
and then
I
we'll
don't
do
want to
it.
get out of Women's
No,
History
I'm
Month.
just saying
I
we
love
can do
women.
an episode on like pornography and all things sexual.
We can. That'd be a dope
We
show.
can bring Niche So Sexy back.
Yeah, let's go. Hey man, listen, that's a great
Yeah.
subject. Sex is always
Sex
a
is
great
awesome.
Sex
subject.
is always a
It's
great
an awesome
You know
topic.
that I'm always
It's
down
always
to
a good
talk
season
about
to
that.
talk about. Yeah.
I'm always down to talk about.
Besides, you gotta be with mature
Always down to
people
be
though.
about
Like yeah, always down to
Talk about it.
Don't
Be
talk about it if you ain't gonna be about it.
Listen,
Goddamn.
that's how you can tell when I've been celibate because I always come back with something quick.
Don't be talking
it's been a
about
short
fucking
time,
if
but
you
I
ain't
was
doing no
quick with it.
fucking.
See, now, I ain't even got.
Shouts out to women. Hey, don't lead no men the fuck on either. All right.
First of
Shouts
all-
out to y'all fool who don't be leading men on.
First of all, that
Right.
again too is subjective.
True indeed,
Ah.
but I'm going with the men
Right,
on
because
this
some
one.
men be thinking somebody want them. Don't nobody
Hey,
want
we
you.
ain't thinking- we ain't thinking
Until I
shit.
we're not
smiled
leading
at
you
you.
on.
Sit down.
Thinking
We
shit.
know you're gonna get it. You say and do some
Yeah.
dumb shit, and now we trying
So
to look
what?
for the out.
Bypass that, man. Give
Yeah,
us a pass.
absolutely
Shouts
not.
out to the women who get a
Because-
men a pass
No.
when they say some dumb
At
shit.
this age, we're not giving passes because now we start thinking about we not making money for this 2 hours. We
Nope.
not our pH is gonna change.
Yep.
That
I gotta
soul
stop.
ties.
So much.
Somebody told me they don't believe in soul ties. Soul ties are a real thing.
They are.
I just need you to know because soul ties are a real thing.
I believe it.
I want to tell y'all something, man. Like real talk, men put up with a lot, man. Like y'all gotta like. Some women be having bad breath.
Oh my God!
They be putting
Some
up with
men
that
be
kind of
having
shit
bad
like
breath.
that. So shouts out to the men
First
who
of
put
all,
up with
tell
women
them
with bad
Listen,
breath.
let me tell you why I have no
No
sympathy
shit.
for
What'd
that.
you tell them?
Let me tell you why I have no
Fuck.
sympathy for that. Because,
Oh my God!
because
Yeah, you would have to.
there
at some
are men
point. Like,
out
you would have
here
to. You would have to.
posting shit on Beyonce and Will Smith's internet about how they're having sex with women and they coochie stink. Y'all, you could bypass stinky coochie, but you worried about a breath.
Why are you? Why are
I'm
you
hearing
having
that a lot of these girls
Hold
that
on,
got
why
these
are
fake
you saying
butts
that
stink.
after
That
the
the butts,
fact,
it's
though?
the
Like,
butts.
ew. Why is the
don't
man
know.
saying that after the fact? That's just crazy.
I don't know, but I don't want to put nobody out there, but we grew up with somebody.
That's a bad shout
We
out.
grew
to
up with
you
somebody in the
nasty
whole
ass nigga
neighborhood
who doing
fucked her,
that
and all
shit.
the boys in the neighborhood said the same thing. And my whole question was, why y'all keep
Why
doing
y'all
it?
keep doing it? Ew.
Why y'all keep doing it?
I don't know, I feel like
Everybody
that
in and
happened
out
too.
that house on Poplar Street. Everybody was in and out that house, but I just kept wondering why you kept doing it.
Why? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Look, he thinking,
Well, I mean-
I'll tell
I'm
you
trying to
off
fuck,
air.
yeah.
I
I'm trying to
think-
think like a motherfucker.
You know what?
Shouts out to me for not getting none of that beat up
I
ass
really
pussy.
want to know where she is though, because she had a baby. She had a daughter when we were young, and we used to
Yeah.
all hang at her house, and
Yeah.
that was her
It's
daughter
nothing
was
like
a
going
Shouts out to me
behind
for
somebody
being
in a
smart.
stall and that stall is lit on fire. Like,
It's
I don't
not
know
like-
why people don't know how to just
It's nothing
Your
like going in
body,
a bathroom
like-
and wondering why did I just walk down 9th Street
what in the fish
seafood
market is
Shouts
going
out to the Italian
on.
market.
Ew.
Fish.
It is not supposed to smell like that.
Porgies.
at all ever. Ever. When it does, it is
Smell
a
like
problem.
porgies.
Just like, you know what people always talk about the cream pie. Y'all know that's a problem.
That is a
It's a sign
problem.
of a problem.
You are not supposed to be leaky.
Come on.
Dischargy.
Come on.
No,
Come on.
you can be,
You
but
can
it's
create
not
it.
supposed
You
to
can
be
create it.
super thick.
All right,
Right,
I
that's
got
what
you
I'm
on
saying.
that. Shouts
Ew.
out to the women who create
Supposed
milkshakes.
to-
Shouts out.
Cottage cheese.
Take that cottage cheese, shake somewhere
Done
else.
with it.
Shouts out to
Bring it to
that-
somebody else's
Yogurt.
motherfucking yard.
that Greek
Ricotta.
yogurt, that 5-strain
Listen,
Greek
a
yogurt.
spoonful of certain yogurt with active probiotics in it per day will clear all that up.
Definitely.
And I don't mean vaginally.
Take care
I
of
mean
your
like
pumbinas, ladies.
I just like talking about women.
Take care of those
That's what's up.
You
pumbinas.
like talking about women.
I like talking about women. I like talking about retarded ass niggas too because they be doing dumb shit. But I really talk about women
All
because they
right.
make me smile.
Let's talk about, for women,
Mm.
Yeah, that's something
how all
wrong.
these white women are shocked and appalled
Jesus
that
Christ.
how they're shocked and appalled that the president dismantling DEI has taken most of their jobs because they didn't understand that they are the greatest benefactors of all DEI initiatives across the board. They thought it was going to fuck with the black women.
Mhm.
They thought it was going to fuck with the blacks.
Mhm.
The blacks.
And white women are losing their jobs at a rate so fast that they're like, I feel like the president's so fast.
All right. I'm not giving
It's
up.
so fast.
I'm not giving
that they're
shout
on
out to
social
them.
media crying
I'm not.
I just thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I think
People
that's.
really
I'm
don't know
not
what
giving
they
a
voted
shout out
for.
to them.
I just love
But
how
I
they
will
thought
give out
everything that he
a
was
shout
doing was
out.
going to work in their favor until they realized now it's all backfiring on them.
That's
Y'all
bad.
thought
Shout out to
everything
the
that Trump was going to
92%
do was
of
going
us
to work in y'all
that
favor.
just had
and
our
it's
time
not.
to shine and we don't give a fuck. We
Don't
give a fuck.
take this no way, but I'm gonna give a shout out to all white women with fat asses too. Shouts
Okay.
out to y'all.
Shout out to the
Not
white
shout
girls
out to
with
the
big
women that's
butts.
bitching about their jobs being gone and all that shit. Shout out to
We're gonna
white
shout
women.
out all women
with fat
because it
asses,
is
too.
women's appreciation.
Nah, I got black women coming down the street. Don't even worry about it. I'm coming with y'all,
No,
man. I got
first of
plenty
all,
shouts out for
we
y'all.
always shouting out black women.
Yeah, so goddamn, I shout out
Always.
women all fucking
Because
day.
if nobody's gonna lift us up, who will?
I want to
So
shout out
this
to
black woman
shout
here
out.
and this black woman
There
over
you go.
there.
I'm
We're
surrounded
up.
by
There
black
go my
women.
mom tuned in. Shout
Hey,
out
mama.
to my
shout out
mama.
to Indian women too for making some damn good curry and those fucking those little samosas.
Not damn
I
good
love them
curry
fucking
and samosa.
samosas. I love y'all when y'all make them samosas. Shouts out to Indian women, man. For real. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the great
Shout out
work.
to Amy's Pastelillos. It's a restaurant in Fishtown.
Ooh.
I picked her up today when I was driving Lyft
For
and
real?
dropped her off at Stratus Lounge where they were
What's
doing,
that,
she was
Puerto
going to be on
Rican?
Fox. Pastelillos.
You already know I fucks with the
Shout out to Puerto Rican women for bringing life
Shouts-
to Puerto Rican men.
Shouts out to
Wepa.
Puerto Rican women. Wepa! Shout out to Puerto Rican women for being so fertile.
Who you going to say
Shouts
Not
out
for
to
being
y'all.
so
I'm
fertile.
dying.
Yes. I love
In
Puerto
the
Rican women.
crazy.
Puerto Rican women are dope. And they ride with they nigga. They cut you over they man.
Yeah, that's
They
why
don't
I
play no games.
ain't trying to do
And they
it.
like black men too. Shouts out to y'all for liking black men. Real talk. You know what I'm
We
saying?
like black men.
I know y'all. Come on, that's a fucking given. God damn it, shit. We
It's
go
always-
together.
it's really
We
not
peanut
always a
butter and
given.
fucking jelly.
It's really not always a given, and I
Yeah.
promise you, a white man approached me last month, a couple weeks ago, and I promise you, the reason why I did not entertain is because it was Black History Month,
That's
and
it.
I told him to look for me on St.
Shouts out to that
Patrick's
white man.
Day.
Come
I
on
love
back right
it.
now, man.
I love it.
Come on back. She ready
And I
too.
pop out with my white cane.
She ready. She been selling. She been
Shit, I
celebrating
wouldn't
a
mind
little
having a
bit.
Cinderella Eve
She
story.
gonna sell
The hell?
a bit. She gonna sell a bit to you.
I posted it on my social media. Everybody thought it was a joke, but it
Yeah.
really did happen.
That can
That
happen.
is shit.
It really did happen. And
I'll
I
be
told
down
him,
with
hit
the
me
swirl.
up
I
on
can
fucking,
imagine you with a vanilla.
fucking
St. Patrick's Day.
Jungle fever.
She said hi. We walking, she
Oh
can't
my
respond,
sister.
wanna
She
walk.
said my
Okay.
mom is walking. Her and my sister. She can't respond and walk at the same damn
Oh,
time.
that cardio
but,
up.
but she can tune
She
in
got
to Over
that-
a Drink podcast.
She
so
got
we
that
appreciate
cardio
that.
up.
She got the cardio up. She watching
All
us
right.
while she walking.
All right, shouts out to
Or
them
I
women.
should say listening, because she just better be looking ahead.
Shouts out to all the women right now that's working out in the gym. Goddamn, I fucking love y'all. Keep up that fucking good work right now.
My mom always
Shouts
been a
out to
walker.
y'all. Shouts out to y'all corny niggas that's in the gym that's holding up the women at the machines from them working out in the gym. Shouts out to y'all corny
the
ass niggas.
corny
Get out the
niggas.
way. Let
What
them
up,
women work
cousin?
out.
Shout out to Lindy.
Real
Hi,
talk.
Lindy,
Let
my
them women
cuzzo.
work out. Y'all in the way.
Cuzzo in the building.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I'm gonna be in the gym in a minute.
After the show.
I'm lying. Don Julio got me in the
I'm about to say,
chokehold.
oh shoot, you gonna work
I'm
out?
about to say, you going to work out after the show?
No, this is the
We
third
got
shot.
you know where I'm going after the show?
Where you going?
It's Monday, and last Monday I was super tired, so I didn't go. And I said, "Active, was you at Soma on Monday?" He said, "Yep." I said, "You gonna be there this Monday?" He said, "Yep."
Oh, it's party
It's
time.
It's nice
Time to
out.
party.
You know what I mean? It's that weather, in her whole.
I'm mad I ain't bring my whistle. Oh man, goddamn.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go across the street and give me a whistle.
You gonna blow the whistle?
That's a part of my outfit.
That's what I'm talking about.
If it's a fan or a whistle, it's like, You know what I'm talking about?
She bringing a whistle while she twerk.
Yeah. That's a part of my
Now
outfit.
we nearing the end of the show and everything.
We are.
And I like
This was fun.
I like to do something, I started it last week. I give a piece of advice. I gave y'all the best advice in the world last week. I ended the show and told y'all, drink more water.
Drink more. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Drink more agua.
Because
What is it, baby?
Yes.
De agua.
Because-
Baby Masala.
There you go.
Because
Baby Masala.
where's your shot?
I said that was my sister
And we say
responding
shout out to the
for my
women out there on the
mother.
joint. Chanel, don't act like that, yo.
First
Hey,
of all,
namesake.
Don't act like
this
that.
Aquarius is
Fucking
Aquarian,
love you, Chanel.
and I'm gonna blame it
Love
on
you.
retrograde.
Yeah. But my last piece of advice to y'all before we get on out of this joint, hey, just like them women out there walking right now, try to get some cardio in this week. Twice a week, y'all. Get some cardio in. We're going to start y'all off slow, and then we're going to integrate some other things as we go along if y'all fucking listening to y'all.
Sex is cardio.
I'm going to come on, man. We just talking about fucking celibacy. Now she want to fuck. What kind of shit is this?
Can have
I
some
told
good
you,
sex,
man,
that's good
goddamn.
cardio.
Send a dick pic and the chick change her mind.
No, don't do that.
Cardio.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. You definitely ain't getting it. Oh, please don't do that. Absolutely not.
Hey,
Not if you don't want me. Wait,
I'm
real
not
quick
with
before we
that-
get off
with that
air.
shit, yeah.
During COVID, I got a slew of inboxes of dick pics.
Jesus Christ.
I got the
You
pictures
niggas is
printed on
nutty.
a mask.
You niggas
Not on
is
a
nutty.
mask.
On a mask.
Hilarious.
I will bring the mask in next
You have to
Monday.
You
bring it
niggas,
in.
no, don't
I
bring the
have-
fucking mask
I
in
will
next
bring it in.
Monday.
You are
Yeah, I don't want to
Michelle
fucking see the mask.
Yeah. I
So
wanna
don't
see
do
it.
that. Don't inbox. If she didn't ask to see your junk, keep that shit
I
in the
wanna
tuck.
see it.
We
Yeah,
don't-
just all right. Just like women need to keep more clothes on. Nigga, stop sending goofy ass dick pics to
Please.
bitches, man. Women don't like that shit. Maybe
We
little
don't.
girls
How
like
do we
that
really
shit.
know that that's really your?
Maybe little girls
You
and shit
might
like
have
that
Googled
shit.
that
I
picture.
get
some
that shit
people
from a
get
lot of chicks,
fancy
though.
and they want to send you a video.
Only
You
send
might
that
have,
shit
you
to
might
your
have
chick,
Googled
bro.
it.
Because some people get fancy and want to send a video.
Oh, video.
So you know
So
it's
I know it's her.
so you know it's real.
Oh.
In my Rick Ross voice. So you know it's real.
I think abs will get a chick quicker than a dick pic.
Yeah,
Think about it.
for sure.
Fat.
Anyway.